Hey, Akita here again, and I am diving into Notebook LM. And of course, it's like the hottest thing that's come out, the best thing since sliced bread. I kind of agree. It's pretty awesome. And I've been seeing a lot of YouTube videos about use cases. And so I wanted to go ahead and talk about a use case and teach you about a use case for digital product creators specifically. Only because like I'm here seeing all these other videos and I'm thinking, okay, that doesn't really apply to me, neither does that doesn't either as far as my business is concerned. So I want to make certain that I put stuff out there that's going to really help out the people that, are in my membership, Printables that pop, and that I can use myself and that other people can use as well too. So this is actually Etsy market research that we're going to go ahead and do with Notebook LM. And it's going to be beneficial to you if you have a keyword research tool. If you don't have a keyword research tool, all the resources that I'm going to talk about, they're all free, Free. You don't have to pay for them. They're all available. I'm going to link everything below, as well as some of the prompts that I used to go ahead and flesh all this out. But bottom line being is this, it's like you kind of have to take what's in front of you and like utilize it in the best way possible to go ahead and have your own spin on it. And that's basically what I did here with Notebook LM. So Etsy research, Etsy market research, and we're going to kind of just dive on in. Now you could probably also use this for teachers pay teachers. I'm thinking that might be a possibility too, though I did not test it for that. So let's just go ahead and get rolling. We're going to have to install some Chrome extensions, that sort of thing, and it's going to take a little bit long just to kind of get you set and straight with that. But once you have it done, I promise you it's like easy as pie. It does not take much at all. So let's go ahead and talk about what we need first. So Chrome extensions, you're going to need Grab-it. Once again, all linked below. You're going to need the Notebook LM Web Sync Full Site Importer, and you're going to need some kind of a screenshot tool extension. I like Awesome Screen Recorder and Screenshot. Completely up to you. Which you want to go with, totally fine. You want the link to this tool that's in my website. It's called Etsy Bestseller Scout. It's a tool that I built that basically allows you to search out different niches and topics and products to find the digital product bestsellers for them. So make sure you have that handy too. And you're going to need Gemini, rocking out with Gemini. And of course, you're going to need Notebook LM. Now, I am going to provide for you a table, not a table, but like an actual Google Doc of tools that you're going to need. And I'm going to show you what you're going to do with it here in just a second. So it's all going to be here. You can just snag it. It's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and set up our notebook first, and then we're going to go ahead and start doing some other things with the extensions. So first things first, you want to go up here and hit Create New. And here's where you go ahead and you either upload files, PDFs, websites, etc. We're going to be talking about websites, and we're going to do a little bit of copy and pasting of text. Remember, our whole entire purpose is to get market research done for a product that we might potentially want to go ahead and make. And I promise you too as well is that like with me talking you through it, it's going to take a whole lot longer. But once you have this set, it does not take long at all. All right, so first things first, I'm going to go on over to my tool, and I do have a tutorial that's more extensive on how you go about using this, but it's pretty simple and straightforward. I'm just going to go ahead and put Christmas, and then I can put product types. I'm just going to go ahead and put junk journal just for now, but I could put invitations, crafts, whatever, put all 5, whatever, doesn't really matter. But I just want to get all the best sellers without having to spend forever in a day clicking all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and put generate URLs, and here we are. And I'm just going to go ahead, I can either open all in new tabs if I had more than one. I'm just going to, in this case, just open up just this one, right? So it's looking all good. Here are all the best sellers, or the ones that are popular right now. I want them all. I want all of this. So then I'm going to go ahead and click my actual awesome screenshot. Now, as a side note, because I don't think I mentioned this, once you've downloaded or actually installed the extensions, you just go ahead over here to the very top where it says extensions, kind of like a little puzzle piece. You click on it, then you go ahead and you hit the pen button so that they actually show up here where the extensions are. I don't pen all of my extensions, but the ones that I use the most, I like to have them handy. So I'm going to go to awesome screenshot. I'm going to grab the entire full page. It's going to do its thing. Because I realized with Notebook LM, just reading through stuff and poking around, that it doesn't really see images. It more so processes text. And we want to be able to get the images too, because a lot of what we do for digital product creators is that we are looking at aesthetics, how things look, the colors, the design, that kind of thing, and we want to have that information too. So I'm going to just go ahead and download that. And then over here in Gemini, what you want to do, get all this set up, you want to drag the screenshot into Gemini. And then once you've done that, you want to type in this prompt. In a table, please give me a summary of the color palette and designs for all the bestsellers on the page. I specifically need to see what pops up most frequently in terms of trends and commonalities. So I want this in text form. You paste that in there and then you go ahead and you hit submit. So I've already done this, and so like I'm seeing here about aesthetic themes, vintage, crumbs, sepia, lots of tea stain beige, old handwritten script, burnt edges, coffee type stuff, botanicals. So I just want all of this. I just want all of this text. And about what pops up most frequently, I want this too, because all of this is going to go into Notebook LM. So I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going to go to my Notebook LM. I'm going to go where it says copy text and just paste that right there. And insert. But we're going to have to get these this information here as far as the actual products are concerned too. So now we're going to have to go and pull in Grab It, and we're going to pull in the other extension for Notebook. So Grab It is right here. Nope, that's Script Collector. Grab It is right here. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And I can't remember the order in which I did this previously, but if you didn't do anything with your settings, click on settings right now that you've clicked on Grab It, more settings, and we're going to configure some stuff. So I'm going to scroll down, and if you've done this new, you're going to click Add New Action. I've already done this, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I did, and just go ahead and click on Edit Action. And as you can see right here for activation, I'm on a PC. I have the mouse button geared to left click. I have the key set to control, and then I did my selection box color for hot pink. And the action is copy URLs to clipboard, and I have advanced options are just set to on for Smart Select. And then I hit save. Now the reason why I'm putting this here like this is because I want to be able to snatch up a bunch of URLs without having to copy and paste and click and copy and paste left and right. I want to save myself some time, and you're going to want to save yourselves time too, because time is money, and we got to make sure we're on our P's and Q's and we're making the best use of our time. So let me save that. I'm going to close this out, and now I'm going to go over here to Etsy and start grabbing stuff. Now normally you'd want to go ahead and don't do the ads, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to grab everything. So I'm going to hit the Control key on my keyboard. I'm going to left click on my mouse and see how the colors are there, and look how like that little box is popping up. 1 URL to be copied, 2 URLs, 3, 4. A lot of URLs. It's like at to 28 URLs right now or something like that, whatever. Now I'm going to let it go. Now it's on my actual clipboard. So I can go back to Notebook LM. I'm going to go over here where it says add sources again. I'm going to go to the website one. Then I'm going to paste Control V and paste all of the links. Then I'm going to hit insert. And that's all over. Let me move my ginormous head. It's all coming up over here. It is all up here. So now at this point in time, I can go ahead. Well, I'm not quite ready to ask questions. Let me not get ahead of myself. I want to go ahead and prime the chat so that when I'm talking to it, it knows what my purpose is, what I want. I want marketing information. I want to know how I can get an edge over on my competitors. So up here in the actual little section where it says configure notebook, these little lines here with little dashes or slashes through them, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to go ahead and click custom where it says define your conversational goal, style, or role. So I'm going to hit custom, and then over here you're going to want to grab, let's see, right here, you want to grab my Etsy trend analyzer for digital product creators, like the persona. This lets it know. Let me just hit Control A to grab everything and Control C to go ahead and copy it. But I'm going to go ahead and take this and put it right here in this box for custom, because I want it to know what I'm asking for. I want to know what my purpose is. Where it says choose your response length, I'm going to put shorter. Ain't no one got all that time for a long dissertation. And then I'm going to hit save. And now I'm ready to ask it some questions and to go ahead and type stuff in, and so on and so forth. Now on the right hand side, you have different opportunities here. You can have it give you an infographic, a slide deck. You can have it give you like a little video overview, an audio overview. It's kind of up to you what you want to have it do, but there's plenty of ways to kind of take the information that you want and put it in different forms that might be a little bit more brain friendly for you. It's certainly a possibility. But the questions, and this is not the end all be all over here, but if you click over here where it says Notebook LM questions, we have some basic ones to go ahead and start off with. So based on these sources, what themes or problems show up the most? Because problems that you can solve are tools or products you can make that people are going to want to buy because people want their problems solved, right? So over here, you can just go ahead and take the question and pop it into the chat box at the bottom, and then go ahead and hit the little enter button or hit enter or whatever. It's going to go ahead and process, look through all the different sources. And this is all coming from these bestseller links. It went in, it looked at all the descriptions, it looked at the reviews that were there and all that kind of good stuff. And it's making these, it's responding to you in this particular persona, knowing what you actually want. So it's doing its thing. It's giving me strengths, what's winning. It's giving me weaknesses or pain points, perhaps in some way, shape, or form. It's giving me trend signals, what my next step might be. And all this kind of good stuff is coming out, like laid out for you on a silver platter. Now, I don't want to go too much into this hardcore. I want to show you one that I've already been working on. So let me unpin this and drag this on over. So this is one that I was doing. Sorry, this is the one that I just did for you. This is the one, get rid of that, that I worked on previously. So same exact thing, some of the same sources, but I've been busy over here on this section. So I took, just once I had some information that I wanted to kind of play around with, I made an infographic for it, okay? So I specifically said, and up here in the upper right-hand corner, I can show you my prompt. I put list product types that appear most often and what gaps or missing formats I can fill. Use bright colors in 7th grade vocabulary. And this is what it made for me, right? So all-in-one junk journal, like what's hot, what's popular, all-in-one junk journal kits, folding folios, ephemera, I always mispronounce that word, ephemera packs, fussy cut sheets. Now, of course, it gives you some ideas in terms of what might be next that you could actually make, like do the kits with video guides, show people how to put them together. That's actually gold. That's great advice. Modern and bright styles. I don't know about that. Now, bear this in mind too. AI is not the end all be all because we still have to take into account the human element. Now, if everybody up on this daggone bestseller page is all vintage, I can't see doing something modern just based off of what's actually there. Like, I can't see it. It seems like it's more of a nostalgic kind of niche for Christmas in terms of the junk journals. That's what I'm feeling right now. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and test something and see what was up and like just do a modern one and see if AI is right, you could just try it out. But bear in mind this too, that you got to also use your own common sense. We cannot take that out of the equation. So to actually get that particular infographic, let me go ahead and just grab this prompt again, copy it. Oh, I probably could have hit the blue button. I went to a little pencil right here, and then I went ahead and where it says describe the infographic, I pasted the actual prompt right there, and then you choose your orientation or the level of detail or whatever, and then you hit generate. The same process for the slide deck, for flashcards, for the audio overview, if you want to do like a podcast sort of thing, completely doable. Let's see. I think I even did a mind map here. Yeah, I sure did. So like right here, the Christmas junk journal digital kits, aesthetic styles and themes, vintage, distress, seasonal looks, thematic content. And then it's showing you shabby chic, seasonal looks, rustic, farmhouse, winter wonderland. These are product ideas, my friend. These are product ideas based off of what's right here. Instant download, file types, high resolution, printable sizes. This tells you what you can make right here in this actual mind map. And it's all coming from real information. This is not hallucinated. It's not stuff that's just made up. It's what's right here. Okay? But still at the same time, we always double check ourselves. And Notebook LM is about the best source for this, period, point blank. All right, let me get rid of this. All right, so we're going to go back to Studio over here. And like we are good to go. So it's generating the infographic. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It does take a minute for it to generate stuff. But when it generates it, oh my gosh, it's like the best. Let me click on this. Here's another infographic that I believe that I did, but I think it was portrait style. Yeah. So bestsellers, etc. Now, let's do this. Let's just say that you have like a Facebook group or something like that, or a membership like me. Maybe you want to go ahead and get ahead of have like your people ahead of the game. Make them something like this. Put it in your membership. Say, hey, this is what's hot. This is what you want to think about. They'd be appreciative. I know that they would. Crack the Christmas craft code. It's cute. It's nice. You might want to go in here and edit it a little bit if you wanted to. I don't know. But it's a possibility. You can do that too. Same thing here for the slide deck, which I think is this right here. A whole slide deck. Let's just say that you're just like, you know what? I want to just go ahead and have this slide deck that explains everything to me, that breaks everything down. Oh, I've never hit that before. It got really big. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. You learn something new every day. How to find a unique spot in a crowded market. That's the overall thing that we are looking at. That's the entire point. And this is beautiful. Like, use it for yourself. Give it to your members in your membership. I mean, whatever. Let me go back here. Click off of that. And of course, use these questions that are right here in the research materials. So I think I also put in here, let me see if I can find it. Let me see what product types appear most often. I'm having it analyze the information for me. It's giving me product ideas. And then it says here, give me a customer profile. Did I even put that in here? If I didn't, I'm going to have to add it before I go ahead and give this to you guys. But it says, give me a customer profile of who's buying these things and how I can create a product that appeals to them, either for Christmas or an evergreen occasion or celebration. Or, like pause it and snatch it yourself. Either or, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, who's buying it? Because we don't spend enough time thinking about who is our market audience. What would they like? It's assuming that it's a female, that she's into vintage and grungy, that she wants to craft, but she prefers kits and folios. Tech level is medium low. There's like this is like golden information that you would pay people like a lot of money for if you were doing this with an actual agency trying to figure this stuff out. People pay millions, like Target, Walmart. Everyone wants to know who is buying their stuff and who they can appeal to. And this is giving it to you. Notebook LM on a silver platter. Okay, so I'm going to stop right about there, but I will say this. If you are picking up what I'm throwing down, if you like the learning, the teaching that I'm giving, please consider liking, subscribing, hitting a notification bell, something like that, grabbing a freebie below. There are freebies below, help yourself, and of course, all the links for everything that's going to be here. But Notebook LM, I've barely scratched the surface. I kid you not. Working as a teacher full time and also doing the YouTube channel and my memberships and everything else is more than a notion. But I love learning, I love teaching, and I love it when I hear that people have actually taken stuff that I've actually explained and you've actually put it into an actionable step and you've grown your own business in some way, shape, or form. So that's it for me. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh my gosh, this is like a 17-minute video, but it was worthwhile. It was necessary to get all this done. You do it once, it's all set up. You can do your market research, and it's all good, and it's all free. Enjoy, take care, and be well. Bye. Subscribe or like.